on the game. And then this year dealing with injuries and not keeping his expletive shut, as Brian Cashman would say.
Well, he kind of is now, isn't he?
Yeah. And here's a guy who I remember growing up in Montana as a popular baseball player. When I grew up there, he was a big-time player who played with Ken Griffey Jr. and Joey Cora and some of the Mariner teams in the 90s. But then, then he goes to New York, and then he just wasn't clutch. And you know what? It would not surprise me one bit if Yankee fans, hey, Kenny, you knew this was going to be talked about, Kenny, if Yankee fans will take the Alex Rodriguez jerseys and burn them.
No,
burn the Rodriguez hats, burn the jerseys, and burn the Alex Rodriguez collectibles.
Who do you think he is? Aaron Hernandez, for Jiminy Cricket's sakes?
I don't think he's Aaron Hernandez, but Yankee fans hate him. I just visited with a friend of mine who's a Yankee fan.
How do you know? You're not a Yankee fan.
I have visited with other people who are Yankee fans, and they cannot stand a cancer.
I'm a non-Yankee fan, and I don't hate him. So what does that say to you?
It says to me,
not everybody hates him.
Everybody hates.
No, I said not everybody. Not everybody hates him. I don't hate him. Hate's a strong word, dude.
It is a strong word, or even dislike is a strong word.
I don't hate him. I just think he was wrong for what he did. Doesn't make me hate him. If you think you think he's wrong for what he did, right?
Mm-hmm.
So why do you hate him for doing it?
Not all Yankees can hate him. He does.
I mean,
sure, he does have a ring, Kenny, but you got to admit his relationship with New York is bad enough. I remember all the times that when he came up to bat and he grounded into double plays or he struck out in big situations, and the Yankee fans booed him. Yankee fans do not like him. They want him off the team. I just visited with a friend a little while ago on Facebook Messenger, and she told me that I want him off that team. The sooner the better.
Okay, you spoke to one fan.
Yeah.
Okay, that does not make a poll. You want to do a poll, you speak to more than one person. You speak to 50 people. You speak to 60 people. That's how you figure it out. One person, sure. You and that one person agree. So there's my poll, there's my answer. That doesn't make poll. You talk to me, I'm a third person. I don't hate him. So now it's 2 against 1. You see what I'm saying? Not everybody hates him. I can almost guarantee you.
In my opinion, look, he is a person that, sure, he has a World Series ring. It comes down to the fact that he got busted and he lied about it. He hid the evidence. That's what it comes down to.
Well, we don't know that, do you? Has that been proven yet? So, okay, so basically you're saying he's guilty.
I'm saying he's guilty.
Okay, so
he's lied on the game of baseball.
So basically he doesn't have a chance to prove himself innocent. Basically, isn't the law you're innocent until proven guilty? You're just going straight to guilty, correct?
I'm voting guilty. If you want to vote innocent, you can. We can beg to differ here, Jeff.
See, you can't say that right away because have you seen the evidence? Do you know what the evidence is?
I have not seen the evidence, and I don't.
All you have done is read and heard things, correct?
Yes, that is correct.
How can you say he's guilty if you haven't seen the evidence with your own eyes? That's all I'm saying to you.
Yeah, I know. We both have differences of opinions.
People are innocent. Everybody is innocent until proven guilty. Right now, A.Rod is innocent until he is proven guilty. And that's what's going to happen. If they could prove it, then he's guilty. If they can't prove it, then he's not. It's that simple. It's that cut and dry, Sean. And you should know that. And if he's proven innocent, are you still going to say he's guilty? That's what I'm trying to say to you. You just
draw the line.
Yeah, right. You're drawing the line. Boom, done. He's guilty. So if he gets proven innocent, you're wrong. Correct?
Yeah,
Okay, so
that
that's
is
why
true.
that's why I'm saying don't go straight to guilty. Wait. See what I'm saying?
Wait and see what happens. But yeah, it'll be a long road, everybody, for Alex Rodriguez. The suspension starts on August 8th. And for him, it'll be a long time before he comes back to baseball. And who knows what's going to end up happening before the beginning of 2015.
Well,
Remember, Rodriguez will have 3 more years left on his contract if he is a Yankee. And you know what? The question was asked during the press conference. Do you want to play for the Yankees?
yeah.
And I do remember Rodriguez saying that is debatable.
Well, we'll see what happens. But you know something. You know why the Yankees don't want to play him? Because he's 6 home runs away from tying Willie Mays. He gets to that mark, gets money for that.
Well, we can all remember what happened in August of 2007. Remember when Barry Bonds broke Hank Aaron's record, and a lot of people didn't think that was right that Bonds did that because everybody was upset and disgusted with what he did in the game. So hard to say with how everybody's going to judge Alex Rodriguez. I don't think the popularity for him is going to be gone. You got to remember when he started playing. He was talking about how he started playing in 1994, and that was against Boston. He was talking about how he was so thrilled with playing. I remember during the press conference, him saying that he just was a baseball fan of the game and stuff, and that's a good thing to admit that. I'm glad he does admit that. But a lot of people are disgusted with him because he and all the other people who have been caught with the PEDs are destroying this game. They're making the game even worse. And if baseball cannot fix the issue with performance-enhancing drugs, maybe baseball goes on another strike if they can't find a way to cure this whole debacle.
Who's going to go on a strike, the players or the owners? Who's going to strike, the players?
I'm going to say the owners. And C-League. If C-League is still commissioner, I can still see that happening. Think about how long it took for baseball to overcome the 1994 strike.
You're going to tell me the owners are going to freaking lock out the players so they don't freaking, because they're doing PEDs?
I'm thinking the owners would, yes.
That's the most ridiculous thing I've ever heard in my life. My opinion. That's the most ridiculous thing I've ever heard in my life. There's no way the owners are going to lock out the players for forcing them to stop doing PEDs. Are you kidding me? The owners are making money off the players doing the PEDs and banging home runs and having a great game. That doesn't make any sense at all.
I just think that if we can't find a cure, or if players keep doing this and keep hiding the evidence, it's going to continue to destroy the game even more.
Well, then maybe
that's the way I look at it.
Well, then maybe they should freaking test every player every freaking month. How about that?
Would you do that if you were commissioner, Jeff?
You want to stop drug use in freaking baseball? Every player every month. You just don't know when it's coming, but it's coming.
Yeah.
Every month. Actually, twice a month. We're coming at you. You don't know when it's coming, but it's coming. Twice a month, during a whole season. You know?
Yeah.
That'll end it. That'll finish it. And not no piss, neither. Not no urine. No, we're taking blood, bitches. That's what we're doing. Twice a month. We're taking blood, bitches. That's right. And that's how you get it done. Until it's clear. And if anybody's caught, boom, 50 games right off the bat.
Myth, you hit it right there. He goes, if he is a true baseball fan, he should not have been taking banned drugs. To make people stop using, the best thing to do is make mandatory drug tests and harsh as hell punishments.
Okay, let me ask you a question.
Sure.
Have you heard of somebody taking a steroid to get better?
No.
Okay, then you haven't had any, you have never been around sick people then, have you?
No.
My dad was sick. They put him on steroids to help him. Okay? So steroids do help when it's done correctly. Okay? You understand what I'm saying? Doctors
Yeah.
use steroids in certain instances to help people. My mom actually had to take them for a while too when she was alive. But my dad for a while had to be on them when he got off when he was finished with his treatment. They made him take them so it can help him build him stamina and get him stronger. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You know, so it does help in certain areas. Okay? So it's bad if you're healthy and you're taking them to be a better player. Correct. But if you're taking them to be better in health and things like that, then it's okay. By a physician's hand. Right. Steroids is okay for medical use only, but beyond medical use, then it's fair game on the league's end. Right. No, I agree, Dr. Myth. I agree with you 100% on that.
Maybe what they should do then is make a proposal and say, we propose that all sports leagues should test every player if they're taking performance-enhancing drugs. NBA, NFL, NBA, NHL, to make sure to keep the game clean.
The reason why I mention that, though, is because some doctors will give the injured player steroids to help him build that muscle back bigger and better and faster. So that does happen, and I understand that. PEDs are different. That's different than steroids. Two different categories. Way two different categories.
Yeah, but yeah, with Alex Rodriguez, though, the relationship, we'll get to an update here, Browning, but the relationship between him and the Yankees has just never been good from day one. There's just been an ugliness between...
There's nothing the Yankees can do about it.
Yeah. And you know what? When we get back from the update, I'll have another opinion, too. Actually, say this right now. When he comes back for 2015...
Yeah.
Who would be able to take him? Nobody.
He's a Yankee.
Yeah, because they're paying him that remaining contract of 10 years, $275 million.
Right. If he comes back, he's a Yankee. If he doesn't come back because he's old and he can't do it no more, then he has to retire and the contract goes away.
Yeah, I know one thing. The Yankees in my opinion, the Yankees are going to do whatever they can, whatever maneuver possible to get him off the team.
We'll see. Maybe they can turn around and sue him. Maybe there's something in the contract. Mm-hmm. Maybe they can turn around and sue him. Who knows? Let's get to an update. Hey, this update is brought to you by buyhuntingequipment.com. Head on over to buyhuntingequipment.com for all your camping gear, fishing gear, hiking gear, and hunting equipment. That's buyhuntingequipment.com. Take it away, Sean, man, with the only update of the day.
Thank you, Jeff, and thank you, everybody, for coming in. It is Monday, August 5th, 2013. Bottom of the hour at 7:31 p.m. Eastern Time, which is 4:31 p.m. Pacific Time. Let's start in the NFL. Sad news to report. Art Donovan, who played with the Baltimore Colts, and he won, of course, the greatest game that ever was played with Johnny Unitas, has passed away. He was 89 years old, but he played a big role with the Baltimore Colts, winning it in 1958, the NFL championship game, and of course 1959. He played a little bit of Major League Baseball with the Yankees and another team. So rest in peace.
He's a funny ass man, dude. He was hysterical.
He was hysterical, and he was a very, very good storyteller. That's the way I look at it. In the NFL Hall of Fame game last night, how about this? The Dallas Cowboys, they take the game 24-20 over the Miami Dolphins. Bill Parcells, congratulations. You are a member of the Hall of Fame. He was class of 2013. Heck of a job. As I mentioned before last week, he was coach of the New York Football Giants. He won 2 Super Bowls. He won it in 1986 and, of course, in 1990. And then you got to remember, he went to the New England Patriots, and he was there from 92 to 96. He took the Patriots to the Super Bowl for the 1996 NFL season. He took the New York Jets to the 1998 AFC Championship game. They took the Dallas Cowboys to the playoffs, so he deserves every right to be in the NFL Hall of Fame. And the NBA, of course, more headlines to get to. Mark Cuban says, I have no regrets